In the golden halls of Glitnir, where silver pillars rose like mountains and fire never touched the stone, sat a god few dared to challenge: Forseti, the god of justice, son of Baldur, and Nanna, the silent judge, the divine lawmaker. It wasn't a warrior like Thor. He didn't scheme like Loki or rage like Tyr. No, Forseti didn't need fury, he had authority. It was Forseti who called them to his hall. The bloodshed spread like wildfire across Midgard cities. Burned brothers turned to beasts, and a golden staff that could bend storms. Giants mocked him, gods questioned him, but Forseti did not speak when he reached Midgard. The earth itself quieted, wolves fell silent, the wind ceased, thunder halted, and even the gods began to argue, some cheering the chaos, others calling for calmty. The Norns themselves twisted the threads of fate. Broken, the others dropped their arms. Forseti didn't he conquer through blood, he didn't he threaten, he didn't he scream, unsure if this war would ever end. Odin ordered Thor to crush the clans. Frigg begged for mercy, Tyr demanded trial by combat. Peace returned, not out of fear, but from respect. But to judge a white-robed stranger who enters feuding halls and leaves behind silence, clarity, or ashes. Because justice isn't gentle. A peace earned by power. Only rot. He pointed his staff at the chieftains of both clans. You want peace? Then hear the truth. You want blood? Then strike me down, and war may continue. The warriors hesitated. One stepped forward, a giant of a man. Berserker-eyed Woskard. He raised his axe and charged Forseti with a roar. Forseti didn't flinch, but Forseti said one word: no. Then he rose from Glitnir. He didn't demand silence, he commanded it. Kings bent the knee, and even giants spoke with care when they stood before his silver throne. But this isn't a tale about peace. Blood halted in its spill. Warriors found their limbs locked, their voices choked in their throats. Even death itself paused. As if awaiting a verdict, Forseti stood between the clans, gaze like a blade. This is the day Forseti made war itself. When gods quarreled or jarls bled each other over pride. The war that would not end in the age before Ragnarok. A bitter feud broke out between two mortal clans. He walked alone across Bifrost, not armored, not armed, but robed in white, with scales of truth etched into his belt. He entered the battlefield where the two clans clashed, where thousands of blades screamed through flesh, and he struck his staff to the ground, and time stopped. Literally, the blades froze mid. You seek vengeance, he said, voice calm but heavy as a mountain, but you carry no justice, only pride. The moment the axe neared him, his staff flashed like lightning, and the warrior was thrown across the battlefield, weapon shattered. Spirit, he commanded order, and even war itself, a creature old as the gods, bowed before him. That day the clans laid down their weapons. Oaths were sworn in his name. They say Forseti still walks Midgard from time to time, not to fight,